Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
Oh, that's okay.
Hello, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is the 9th of January, 2023. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast. I'm doing the disclaimer. Use allegedly. Nobody's been found guilty in a court of law yet. Apply the but-for legal standard. Causation matters, Mr. Perry. You're causing problems intentionally to cause an even bigger problem. You, Dave, Josh, Joe, Matt, Lucius, Calvin, Geppetto, I'm reluctant to name everybody as intentionally causing. We're going to say they have some input that is unhealthy and unethical. Blankenship, Desiree, Beverly, come on, James, Ruben. I have names of your people. Who's Lucius? Does Lucius and Sanjay the hacker, how are all these people? I have their names and they work for you. Or they have input somehow. Here's the law. When a lady says, leave me the fuck alone, leave her the fuck alone. That's the law. It is a felony in all 50 states to stalk. Well, it's illegal to stalk in all 50 states. I think some have it as a misdemeanor, and then if you do it again, then it's a felony. States vary on the level of the crime, but stalking is illegal, voyeurism is illegal, hacking is illegal, coercion is illegal. When you put unbearable pressure on someone, taking all their money, he's told everybody who will listen, I'm going to starve her until she lies. She's not going to eat. So because of that, we can get information like Lucius's name, and what is he to you? Geppetto's name, what is he to you? He's a witch, I know that. Sanjay's name, what is he to you? He's a hacker. You have not one name of our guys. You got to look at your results and go, we're doing it wrong. Maybe we're just doing it wrong. The more cool you get, the more we get, and it's easier. And we've told you that for years, Mr. Perry. When you cause a problem for me or a lawsuit, you're going to cause one for you. You are causing one for you, and you know that. A second I got up today, Mr. Perry starts again asking who's helping you and who are my leaks. It's like that every fucking day. Mr. Perry, I'm going to say this fucking one more time. Everybody's very upset with what you're doing to me and Mike. I don't eat sometimes. I'm not eating healthy. I don't take a bath some days. I'm sleeping in my car and you're trying to take that too. That is inhumane. And that's what got this case to open to begin with. The deprivation of food and shelter. Deprivation of human rights, basic human rights. So that you can get your lie, and I'm not going to lie for you. I'm sleeping in my car. I'm going days without food and a bath. And so for that, you are hated, and we have those names. For that, for doing that to me. That is, everybody's had enough of you going around telling people this is about a date. And that ship sailed 3 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. And I'll tell you what was said that let us know that. Mr. Perry has gone up for 6 years in Oklahoma, while he's got a wife in Lubbock named Jacqueline, and told everybody that Cynthia is his wife, Cynthia is his girlfriend, Cynthia's a fiance, Cynthia's a concubine. He's changed it up about, 4 or 5 times. And by the way, that's not political. That's personal. There's no legal definition of or governing laws over concubines. They don't exist. You're a whack job. I feel nothing for you but disgust. I moved twice to get away from you, not have any further contact, and no conflict, and no drama. I fucking hate drama. I fucking hate your soap opera. You don't have a real love life, and you're using my body against my will to pretend you do, and everyone has had enough of it. Everyone is sick of you. Do you think this man, Neil here, looks cuckoo bird, or that he has a fan club. Does he have a real date? Okay, so that's what the guy said. He's been coming up to Oklahoma for 6 years, and people started thinking he was a little whack job, when for 6 years he's never seen with her, just her friends and family. She won't have a fucking thing to do with him. She's trying to get a protective order. So, that's not a date, that's not a relationship, that's not a romance. That is stalking. That is stalking. You want to know who's helping me and all that stuff. I will never help you. Because once you're in jail, I won't ever be broke again. I will never be broke again. I will have my privacy back. There won't be any more bothering and bothering and bothering and bothering and bothering and bothering and threatening and threatening. That's all gone with you. So I'm not going to help you. One of my guys will be in touch with you. After I have my money and after you're gone, I have my privacy. You have to comply with the law or no one's going to help you. And when you've been told that over and over and over and over and over, you don't want help, you want to get caught. You do the same thing every day that gets the same results. So you can't for 10 years. Not for a day, not for a week, not for 10 motherfucking years. There's no fucking way you can expect us to believe you actually want help. You want to get caught. Don't fucking ask us to believe anything different. You're not buying the toothbrush and the toothpaste because you don't actually want your teeth cleaned. People do things to get what they want. You don't get a date tearing a woman's life apart. You don't want a date. So shut up about that. It's not about that, and we all know that. When I was at Lady Godiva's right after I got back from jail and the girl pulled me into the bathroom, what in the fuck did Joe get me into? I came here to work, not get involved in some kind of, deranged criminal crap. Those guys from Texas came in here and told us that we, your coworkers, are to make you like him, and if you didn't, find a way to put you back in jail. You're gonna sit there until you do. And that's not how you get a date. And it's not my responsibility to make you like him. That's his responsibility. He has to be likable. And I understand he just put you in jail. And that's not how you get a date. I know how you get a date. Here's the thing. I didn't graduate high school, even. My family's on drugs. I had to work to make sure everybody could eat. Because my parents were passed out on drugs all the time. So, even I know this is not about a date. Because when somebody wants a date with me, they Snapchat me or something and say, let's hang out. And so I decide, do we hang out or not? And if I say yes, we go hang out. And if I say no, that's the end of it. So what is this guy's problem? Also, what's the deal with Fabian? Because I've never seen a bunch of old wealthy guys shit themselves the way they shit themselves when Fabian's name comes up. That's the guy you need right there. He's fighting for you. And they don't like that. They told us we're not allowed to talk to you about him. So you tell me what's really going on here, because this is not about a date. If he wanted a date, there'd be dinner and wine and all that stuff, and he'd call you. You don't put him in jail. You don't put somebody in jail. So what's really going on here? And I said, I can't tell you. I will have somebody get in touch. My guys got in touch with her, and you don't even know who else they talked to. She was very upset. She did not appreciate Joe putting her in that situation. I came here to work, not this. This is not about a date. This is psychotic, sick, fucked up shit that I want no part of. I want no part of it. And I'm pretty upset that they put me in the middle of it. I don't want to be in the middle of it. I want a thing to do with it. You tell me what in the hell is really going on here. That's what she said. Charles, you're not entitled to information, nor will you get any information at all until I'm not deprived of food and shelter anymore. I have my privacy back. I have the legal right to my privacy, and you fuck off. You have to comply with the law, or no one's going to help you. And until you do that, no one believes you even want help. We believe you want to get caught, because you're doing things to get caught, not to get help. You're going to do what it's been the same thing every day for 10 years. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing every day, expecting different results. You never get different results. We just got more this morning. I can't believe she took on TPD. Well, okay, but that's not what happened. She didn't take on TPD. TPD attacked her. They didn't comply with the law either. People are upset with them, by the way. They're making people uncomfortable too. You don't leave cop family behind. Not her, not Mike, and everybody's pissed at them for doing that to both of them. So that's not about, this is not her taking on TPD. What the hell is she supposed to do? What the hell is she supposed to do? XYZ police department, I'm not saying who it was, what he said, I'm not saying it. Was very upset that Mr. Perry called up there and demanded they pull her over, and they didn't want to do it. They won't do it. So, how many police departments are like that? A lot of police departments say no. It's not that hard. You're working for a criminal. You're the bitch of a sex weirdo. Is that the best you can do in your career in law enforcement? The one guy said, I'm a police officer. I'm not putting my name on a whack job's bad decision. He's got Huntington's disease. He's not mentally stable. And this is whack job, and I'm not doing it. A lot of police officers say, I have to go to the bathroom. Can't do it. Busy. Sorry. So what's your problem? I mean, I'm not... Surely everybody knows it's not the whole TPD. Surely everybody knows there's some at TPD who said no. Some said yes. Clearly the guy that pulled me over the other night did. Okay, so we'll see him in court. And they're trying everything they can do, as always, to make sure there is no court. Because what will come out in that court is going to damage a lot of people. And I'm sorry, but you made choices. You're grown-ass people. Live with it. You're not living in a car. You don't have somebody trying to make you destitute. And if that's been threatened to you, then come see me. I'm handling it just fine. I have help. You want that help? You can have that help. I can't give you names or anything like that. But they're watching out for Mike. We've found out stuff about what we found out. Mike's cell gets tossed every time they think he's talking to our guys. Doesn't it? Yeah, we know a whole lot more than you think we know. We don't talk about all of it. Who all has it? See, you don't know. You're not getting any help, Mr. Perry, or information until I'm not deprived of food and shelter anymore. I'm not deprived of my legal right to privacy anymore. And you're out of my life. So until you do that, you are telling us you don't want help, and the longer you drag this on, the less he can do. And it's about to be too fucking late. Before traffic court, how do you know you won't be arrested before traffic court? I don't know, somebody was all worried about it. It's going to be a motherfucking mini criminal trial for Mr. Perry is what that's going to turn out to be. Because he's the causation, and everybody knows it. He's taking all her money so she can't pay her bills. To have her pulled over, to take her car, to make her destitute, to get to her driver's license and her computer, so she can't get her homework done and her school loan money. That way she has absolutely no money at all. We get her fired from DoorDash, then there's just nothing, and then she's easier to traffic. Once we traffic her, we can kill her. And then she has to shut up. Because she's catching our crime like never before in our lives. So, Lucius, when you took my home, we got your name out of that. Did that make you happy? Sonjay, when I lost my home and everything I own, we got your name. Did that make you happy? You take something from me, they take something from you. Just like that. They're investigating a crime. It just turned out that when you take something from me, people get really pissed off and all of a sudden we get a lot of shit in. Everybody's very, very uncomfortable with this. TPD, I did not go at you. I did not come up here to pick a fight with you. If you want to be corrupt, some of you, not all of you, but some of you, then you have to live with that result of that choice. You pick the results. And you know that. You're grown men. You're grown women. Nobody's attacking you. You're attacking me. I did not do a fucking thing to you. And I guess you made some other police department very uncomfortable. Some people don't want to be asked to lie. They don't want to be asked to harass a woman. They don't want to be asked to do shit they know is illegal and wrong. You're asking people to abandon their morals and their principles and their values. Mr. Perry, you are creeping me the fuck out right now, and I've asked you to stop it. And until you stop it, no one is going to help you. I do not like your contact. I don't want to hear from you. I don't care what you think. I would like for you to fuck the hell off. You are pissing everybody off. Do you just get some sick thrill pissing people off all day? Is that what this is about for you? That you're some sort of psychotic nutbag, sadistic whack job, freaky Jason, creepy Chucky, that you just sit around and get everybody mad and you go rub one out, as the witness said. That gives you some sort of high, just sitting around pissing everybody off all day. What is your problem, sir? The more you do that to me, the more we get. The longer I'm broke, the more we get. The longer Mike's in jail, the more we get. What is it you think? There's a disconnect for you in that we're getting all this information from right up under your noses. on your criminal activity. Very serious, fucked up criminal activity. Things people can't even imagine. People cannot. They don't like it. People don't like crime. Why do you think they're like yours? They don't like corruption, TPD. Why did you think they'd be okay with yours? They're not. We can get information and you can't. Nobody will call you back either. Will they? You can't be trusted. Once you gave my police report right over to the offender, that ended that right there. Then you had a second chance to prosecute obstruction of justice, perjury, and destruction of my evidence, and again you failed, and so nobody will call you back. They don't trust. Nobody trusts you. I'm sorry. You chose the result. I can't do anything about that. There's nothing I can do. So, and you didn't help Mike, and you didn't help me when I was trying to help Mike. Again, not trustworthy. You're not going to get a phone call back. You chose that. Nobody trusts you. You have a, crime festers like cancer. Cancer will continue to grow and grow and grow until it eventually kills the person that it's in. They're dead. Now you can't deny there's no cancer. Okay, well, crime's the same way. You ought to know that. You ought to know that. It's gonna fester and fester until it blows. And then you're the one with egg on your face. Mr. Perry, I asked you not to contact me anymore. He'll type in my other phone like he thinks I care what he thinks. No one understands why the fuck he thinks that. No one understands why the hell he thinks I care what he thinks. He's trying to talk to me like he thinks I care. I fucking said, don't contact me. I fucking hate it. You need to control yourself. Get off your fat lazy ass and go be with your family and go work and go be normal and fuck the hell off me. You don't have a choice. As much as we quote you, why in the fuck do you think you have a choice? Nobody understands why you think that. Our shrink thinks you need to be hospitalized immediately because you're that delusional. I have Lucius's name. Who is that to you? I have Calvin's name. He's bald and fat. Who is he to you? How do you know him? What does he do for you? Sanjay. Huh? Who's Monique? If I have that, and I'm quoting, all the pullovers, they want to pull me over 100,000 times. And then you do it, and you think that you can make that lie work. I mean, Charles, really? I mean, come on. Even for you. That is outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous that you would think such a thing. And if you really think such a thing, you are so deep in delusion. And yet, you do this, you get caught, you ask who told, who's investigating me, please help me. But you're disconnecting in what it means that we have all that and what's about to happen to you. You're going to jail. Everybody's sick of this. You need to be removed from this society. You're bothering and threatening and hurting. Everybody's sick and tired of this and of you. We can get the information and you can't. You can't name even one of our guys, not one. What I said is, when you are in compliance with the law and I'm no longer deprived of food and shelter, basic human rights and needs, my legal right to privacy, and you're out of my life and don't contact me the fuck again. Only then will someone get in touch with you. And the longer you drag this out, the less he can do. And it's about to be too fucking late. If I have that kind of information, you ought to be able to put it together in your head. We're getting that so that we can put you in jail and there's a conviction and restitution for your victims, don't you think? You're not going to make a phone call, Mr. Perry, and tell them to stopping your crime. You've already tried that. What happened? Nothing. He said, I'm not going to dignify the bitch with a phone call back. I said, get the hell out of her life. She's not to be contacted anymore. She's not to have her privacy invaded anymore. And she's not to be broke anymore. Period. He didn't understand me clearly. Because then he had you kicked out of your apartment or your hotel. Took everything you have. So guess what? We got to work. We get Sanjay's name. We get Lucius's name. We get Geppetto the Witch's name. We get Beverly's name. We get Lawrence's name. We get Ruben and James' name. They think Ruben and James are a leak. We got them talking about it. My car guy denied talking to you. Fucking really? Wow. I got a little bit confrontational with him, and I said, I have the legal right to privacy on my finances. You do not get to talk to anybody. I specifically said, do not do that. First day I met you. All this time, we know you've been talking to them because they're talking about what you said. Oh, no, nonsense. Oh, don't do that. That's a big mistake. Don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. I heard the recording. Don't fucking make that mistake. It's sitting there telling me that's nonsense. Because that's going to create a bigger problem. For you, not me. And I fucking mean that. I mean that. I assert all constitutional rights, equal protection of the Violence Against Women Act, any law that prohibits witness tampering, like Title 18 of the United States Code 1512 and 1513. Mr. Perry, do not contact me again. I fucking hate it. Stop it. Right now. Sometimes if I drop everything, I stop, interrupt, he's very rude. This is a podcast, not a conversation. He'll type in my phone like he thinks it's a conversation. He shouldn't know what I'm doing right now, and yet he does, because he's a little pathetic peeping Tom and a hacker who sits around watching TV pretending he's got a life. Boring as fuck. I already know what I did all day. Boring as fuck. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Same old, same old, same old. Boring. Bizarre as fuck. So, if I stop and say, shut the fuck up, a lot of times he will. Not always, but sometimes he will. Do not contact me again. I fucking hate it. And every time you contact me, we get more. Because I fucking hate it. You were told to stop it. So stop it. Control yourself. So, there's no fight been picked with TPD. TPD fucked up. TPD has other cops that don't trust them now. They can't get a phone call back from our guys. They can't. Because they didn't just do it once. Then you had another chance and you did it again. And then you had another chance with the hit and run car accident and you did it again. I mean, what are we supposed to think, TPD? What do you want us to think? I mean, you can't cover this shit up anymore. Really, you can't. People aren't stupid. I know you wish they were, but they're not. They're very aggravated. So there was a whole conversation about it this morning. When Mr. Perry contacts me, that's what happens. We get that kind of crap. When I'm broke, we get that kind of crap. Everybody's upset about it. Mr. Perry's the causation. Everybody knows that. So, if you really want my guys to contact you, Mr. Perry, and help you, you must get the fuck out of my life, and I cannot be deprived of food and shelter anymore. Get your hands out of my wallet. And if you don't, then that's not, you don't want help, you want to get caught. Because it's been this way every day for 7 years. McNamara email was 7 years ago. No, the victim knows they were trafficked beforehand. I do. No, the victim has names of your people working for you. I do. It's different when you do it to me. But it's the same every time you do it. Come on now, this is daycare. You need to keep up, sir. Mr. Perry, keep up. Get yourself a nurse or something. Special ed teacher. Everybody knows I fucking hate that shit. I'm not gonna finger paint for you. You fucking keep up. No one's trying to help you, sir. Everybody's trying to make you leave me alone. If you want help, one of my guys will get in touch with you. I'm not gonna help you. I fucking hate your guts. You disgust. You make all my skin crawl. All of it. You make me sick. You just absolutely make me sick. You don't tear somebody's life apart and they go, oh, want to date with me? Nope, I'd like to kick your ass, and everybody knows it. If you get anywhere near me, that's what's going to happen. First of all, you know, you got a syringe danger problem. You may not have a gun, but you'll have a syringe with some kind of poison in it or chloroform rag. You want to kidnap me. We've heard y'all talking about kidnapping me. We've heard you talking about getting a hitman. We've heard you talking, I mean, we've got all that. What are we going to do with it? You think we're just doing this for party entertainment? Because we're bored? There's a disconnect in all of you. When we get that stuff, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you? You better start putting it together. People see you like this, Mr. Perry. Just pathetic.
Leave me alone. I don't want to pray for this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men. Leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
Mr. Perry, do not fucking contact me. I hate it. So we get more because I hate it. You're a rejected fail. Too stupid to figure out how to move on like the rest of us can. Everybody gets rejected and everybody else just moves on. You're not a victim. You're a monster. We can get information. You can't. Ask Judge Parker and Judge Kirkendall and Judge Cummings about the duck hunting trip you took them on. Okay? If we can, I'm quoted judges, sir. You're in a lot of trouble. If we're quoting judges, you're in a lot of fucking trouble. So you had somebody ask last night, hang on. Alright, you see this right here? Calvin, we got your name out of this right here. And found out you were bald and fat. When I say we get more information to me, we find out what's going on. Same thing. So, this was in last year, the year before last, 2021. We can't get her kicked out for taking her money due to non-payment because of COVID, so let's get her kicked out on smoking. That was on the 9th of February. Dates and times are very significant. This was on the 15th. We always get it before. We always get the information before. And what does it mean for you that we have that? That's where you got to disconnect. And a big one. And you look like a buffoon. You have an attorney, Mr. Perry. That's the person that should be talking for you. And you should otherwise shut the fuck up. You have the right to shut the hell up. Any stupid thing you say and do can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. Why aren't you using one? You need one. And if you can't afford one, whatever state charges you first will appoint the dumbest fuck they've got just for you because you're a cop killer. Alright? You just are. I'll say allegedly. Everyone, I mean, you can look at Mike. You can look at that case. You think people are stupid? They're not stupid. You've not been caught this much in your life. And that happened because you went at me. Calvin, Lucius, Japetus, all of you. Because you went at me. It's different when you do it to me. Big time. Vastly different, isn't it? Yeah, but it's the same every time you do it. And you get up every day and you do the same thing. And you get the same results. We get stuff like this before you do it, not after. Can you understand before and after, same and different, cause and effect? Because we think you can't. I'm not a special ed teacher. Get a professional to explain all this to you. We're tired of repeating ourselves for you. So, this came right after my emails quoting Judge Kirkendall telling you, it looks to me like you're harassing her. She has an email from 2018, 2017 that says Perry's going to send her home from jail. The first false arrest that TPD fucked up by giving you the police report when they shouldn't have. And then you obstructed justice and destroyed my evidence, which you don't get to do. And you perjured yourself. Is it political or personal, sir? Which one is it? It can't be both. Can you not identify your legislative duties or what state you legislate in? I did something in compliance with the law in the state where I live, and you knew that. Okay, so this is, so did TPD, by the way. This is, she said, she's got emails saying Perry's going to send her home, harass the hell out of her, then claim he's being harassed when she talks about it. They want to use her as a test case before the Supreme Court so they can shut up all the victims. All the trafficking and exploitation victims. All of them. With using her. And so, it looks to me like you're provoking, and I have to rule out provocation and entrapment. So leave her the fuck alone. She didn't say fuck, she said leave her alone. And you guys can't understand what people say, because you're a little slow. You did that, so we got Calvin's name. You take something from me, we take something from you, and I'll tell you what. It is, yep. Well, this one's serious. He made her spend Christmas alone in her car. in retaliation for her defense of Mike Neely, a police officer who was trying to help her. And people got outraged. They do not think it's cute what you're doing. Do you think it's cute when I quote you? Do you think it's cute when you get caught more than ever in your life? Is it cute then? Will it be cute when you're sitting in prison? Huh? You feel a tough guy picking on a girl? How many men try to make one woman fail? Yeah, but it doesn't get any more pathetic than y'all. So we got all that. And today, we got this. Over the weekend, you had somebody looking into. We got all this. Look at this. I got that before you did it, not after. We got all this before, not after. What does it mean that we have that? Can you put that together in your head that maybe that means you're in a lot of trouble? I don't know. Awfully slow. Yeah, they got it. As soon as I sent this text, they put it in. That money went right back in my account. You get your hands out of my wallet. Mr. Perry, you just contacted me again. That's duly noted for the record. We'll get more because you did. I just said don't do it. I don't like it. When you contact me, we get more. We find out more about your crime because everybody gets pissed off at you. I said stop contacting me. No one cares what you think. No one. You weren't asked. No one asked you. We're all sick of hearing it. Get some dignity. This is from yesterday. I guess they had somebody looking around and he was talking about, oh, they might have a listening device as small as a paperclip. It might be blah, blah, I don't know. Anyways, so we heard all that. And then somebody said, she says she's good at what she does. And he goes, well, no, she's not just saying it. She is good at what she does. 9 years and you have not one name of who's helping her. 9 years. I'd say she's pretty fucking good. You have no fucking idea who's helping her. 9 years into this. I'd say she's pretty fucking good. She sting-opped two people who had no idea that's what she was doing. And these weren't dodos. One was a police officer, and the other was a prosecutor for the state of Florida. I'd say she's pretty fucking good at what she does. Right? The thing is, he goes, here's the thing. These guys don't realize how bad this is. They're wanting everybody to help them find out who these guys are helping her. They killed a cop. Maybe TPD doesn't care. The rest of us care. The rest, everybody else cares. I'm sorry you don't. We don't even know what's wrong with you that you wouldn't care. Everybody else cares. We're getting the information. You're not. Okay, so they killed the cop. They're in a lot of trouble. Then they framed Mr. Neely and they're going at Cynthia and they get caught and I mean I don't think they understand. You can't reason with somebody who's crazy. And you can't fix stupid, so I don't even know what to do. That's what the guy said, didn't he? I think he's wasting my time and hers. Yep. So, we got all that, because when you contact me, I fucking hate it. We get more. When I'm broke, and you're depriving me of food and shelter intentionally, trying to cause a pullover, trying to take my car, trying to take my computer, trying to take my driver's license, to traffic me, and then murder me, he said, if he can get his hands on her, she'll be dead in 24 hours. This is not about anything. This is the most untraffickable person I've ever seen in my life. And so, they're still trying to do it, though. They're caught, and they're still trying to do it. They think they can lie. Oh, wait, I mean, no one understands why y'all think that. We think it's funny as fuck. So, what this is about is they want her shut up, they want her tucked away somewhere, and then they'll kill her. Yep. You think, who is it you think you're fooling? Give us a list of names of the stupid people you think you're fooling. We'd like to know. So that was all. This one. There's like a complaint. She says she's good at what she does. Well, I'd say she is. Look at it. Look at the facts. Look at your results. Look at ours. 9 years, you have no fucking idea who's helping her. So I'd say she's very good at what she does. And she sting-upped two people. Mr. Perry, I asked you not to contact me. I don't care what you think. Please get the fuck out of my phone. Do not contact me. I fucking hate it. I don't care. You try to talk to me like you think I care what you think. And no one understands why the fuck you think that. Get the hell out of my phone. Get the hell out of my life. Weirdo. So he said, she's stinging up two people. Neither one of them had any idea that's what she was doing. These weren't dodos. One was a cop, and one was a Florida State's attorney. So I would say she's very good at what she does. When you go at me, Mr. Perry, when you contact me, we get more. Is that what you want? When you contact me, Mr. Perry, we get more information about your crime. Mr. Perry, when you contact me, we get more information about your crime. Is that what you want? Mr. Perry, any contact with me at all disgusts me. Cut it out. Everybody gets pissed off that you would be that disrespectful. You're a rapist and a killer. Fuck off. We're getting more information about your criminal activity than anybody ever has in your life because you're fucking with me. I said, shut up and leave me alone. Get away from me. Get away from me. You don't want help. You want to get caught or you'd fuck off. You're not going to get help until you fuck off. And I'm not deprived of food and shelter anymore. So shut up about wanting help. You don't. You're full of shit. You lied about everything. And everybody's sick and tired of you insulting their intelligence. Tired of it. Tired of you. So we can get information and you can't. Poking, peeping, pink panty, pathetic Perry. Your guy called you that. And he said a whole lot more after that. I can't even repeat. Your guy said that about you. It's one of those guys in Houston, I guess. They don't have, nobody respects you. Not even your own people. You don't contact me, sir. Everybody, note for the record, he just did it again, so he would like us to get more. So we will. Alright, I'm done with this. I've got stuff to do today. We got a whole lot of shit in yesterday because I'm still broke. Deprived of food and shelter intentionally. We've already said it. Once it's out, Mr. Perry, you don't have a lie. You don't have a cover-up. We've said it. And we've said it over and over and over and over and over and over. And people are sick and tired of having to repeat the same thing for you. Because you're slow. And the disconnect between why we have this, sir, and what's about to happen to you, your legal ramifications, I don't have any patience for that. I really don't. I fucking don't have it. I don't. I don't even care. Everybody is just wildly tired of you. Very uncomfortable with you. Very creeped out by you. If you want my guys to contact you, you have to comply with the law. Period. That's it. You have to. And if you don't, then we're going to believe you don't want his help, you want to get caught. Because you can't have both. It's one or the other. You're going to get caught. Mr. Perry, shut the fuck up. He just did it again. Typed in my phone. Okay. You want to get caught. Okay. Duly noted for the record. And you are. So, everybody, all your partners know that. So, I mean, this is just so much information on the crime right here. If it's on Facebook, you don't have a cover-up, dumbass. Yeah. So, I mean, we're just powers in service. Oprah was raped. She got pregnant. At like age 14. You don't see her acting like you. Yeah, you're pathetic. And everybody's sick of dealing with you're pathetic and you're creepy. You're fucking creepy. You disgust me. Ugh, you're nasty.
You feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that the
feel?
one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
You want,
I got
I
scratches.
can show you the pictures right now.
No.
I'm going where you are. I'm getting a whole lot of pictures of you to prove I'm not a stalker. Yeah, okay. See? Yeah. Complete disconnects in that whack job head of his. He has Huntington's disease. It causes paranoia, psychosis, delusion, paranoia, hallucinations. But you're bothering me with that. You go to the doctor. You deal with it within your own family. You don't bother other people with it in a way that becomes criminal. Okay? You may or may not have been abused as a kid. Nobody believes a word you say anymore because you lie so much. So, and boo fucking who? Oprah was raped as a kid too. Do you see her acting like you? Nope. She's out doing good in the world. People respect her. They don't respect you. You're getting told on. You have no chance of a date, but you get told on and told on and told on and told on every fucking day. No one's gonna help you until I have food and shelter. And you're out of my life. For good. Out of it. Period. In the meantime, we'll keep getting people's names like Lucius, Geppetto, Calvin, Blankenship, Desiree, Lawrence, James, Sonjay. You don't have even one of our guys' names. So yeah, I am really, really good at what I do, aren't I? Yep. You're look as moony as him. And Nobody asked him what he thinks either. And he won't shut up. And you're just like, please, sir, shut the fuck up.
I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I don't
gonna
give
get
a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that a
whole fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel? You're filming my father.
Like, there's all these TikTok videos she has. He did this to her for 4 years, but she could go home and get away from it. I can't even do that. Mr. Perry types in my phone on my computer, and I'm just like, oh my god, you fucking kidding me? You are fucking shitting me with this. Leave me the hell alone, bitch. I moved twice to get away from you and have no further contact with you, no conflict. I left because you're creepy and you're cruel. And you're very hated. The more cruel you get, the easier it is for us to get information. Everybody fucking hates your guts for what you're doing to me.
Mom,
That's okay. I don't care.
leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Stepdad's been raping you since
Leave
you
me
were 12
alone.
years old.
Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my god. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute?
Today it was, is it Brazil? Is it KRMG? Who's helping you? Call him and tell him to stop stopping your crime. Then hold your breath. Yeah. If you want help, our guys will help you after you're in compliance with the law. And I'm not deprived of food and shelter anymore. And you're not invading my privacy anymore. And you're gone. And until that happens, you don't want our guys' help. You want to get caught. And the longer you drag it out, the less you can do. And it's about to be too fucking late. Traffic court might end up being a mini criminal trial for you if you're not already in jail.
Sir, please leave me alone.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Stepdad's been raping you since
Leave
you
me
were 12 years
alone.
old.
Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my god. It's too damn early for this shit.
Is the words leave me alone difficult to understand? I mean, how come he doesn't know what those words mean? Mr. Perry doesn't know what those words mean either. Yeah, I'm a special ed teacher. We don't have finger paints for you. It's not my area of expertise. I
Leave me alone.
can sting off a cop and a DA. That I can do in my sleep. Really good at it. 9 years, you don't have one name. That's what he said. You know how I know she's good at what she does? 9 years and you have no fucking idea who's helping her. So yeah, she's pretty fucking good at what she does.
Dress like this. What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave me alone.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me
All
alone.
you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Here's what sex trafficking is. So forgive the vulgarity and the graphic, but this is what it is. Oh, sweetheart, you don't have to sleep in your car. You don't have to be destitute. I have a really nice house for you in Houston. Now, bend over and suck my dick. That's what it is. That's what sex trafficking is right there. You're a pimp. Okay, but we already know you're trying to sex traffic me, even though you haven't done it yet. Because I'm good at what I do and I have 40 cops helping me that are even better than me. No one's going to help you until you fuck the hell off. You're caught. You're not getting a lie. You're caught. If it's on Facebook, Mr. Perry, it's not a secret anymore, dumbass. I'd like a list of people you think you're fooling. People fucking hate you for what you're putting me through. I said no. Fuck off. Act like a grown-ass man. Get some dignity. Get some class.
Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave. Stepdad's been raping you since
Leave
you
me
were 12 years
alone.
old.
Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power.
force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Okay, here's the other thing. When you retaliate against somebody who's talking about what you did, you might as well hold up an orange flag saying, I did do it and I'm guilty. You know, I mean, destruction of evidence, we've been over this, and most people already know this. You don't have to tell them. It's unbelievable. I'm having to tell you. By the way, I assert my equal protection right against gender discrimination and misogyny. All the laws against stalking, hacking, voyeurism, abuse of power. How much tax dollars are being used to harass me? There's a victim's rights bill in Oklahoma. I have the right not to be harassed by an offender. Okay? So I assert all the equal protection, blah, blah, everything. You don't get to abuse women. This is a domestic violence thing. And then some. Because they wanted to go global, it's global. That's why he was asking me, is it Brazil? Call Brazil and tell them to stop stopping your crime, okay? Then hold your breath. Poor you. You keep getting caught. That's what you want. Because if it wasn't what you want, you'd fuck off and comply with the law, and I wouldn't be deprived of food and shelter even one more day. You're getting exactly what you asked for. You asked for it. You do every day. So easy, it's not even fair. Everybody else wants you to stop. We can get information, and you can't. Charles, you are a whack job. You're breaking the law. You're making everybody very angry at you. People hate you. We can get information, and you can't because of it. Why are you told on? Why? You can't put that one together in your head either. I'm not a special ed teacher, sir. I'm not going to help you. I don't know how to talk to somebody that can't understand me. That's why they won't call you. I don't waste my time on somebody who has no idea what I just fucking said. I said leave her alone. If he can't understand those words, he's not going to understand a fucking thing I say. I'm going to get the intel so I can protect Cynthia and put the bitch in jail. Not wasting my time on a conversation with somebody who acts like they have no idea what you just fucking said. So, he said, leave me alone, leave her alone. She's not to be brokey anymore. Get your hands out of her wallet. That phrase was coined by Lucky Miller. Get your hands out of her wallet. If five guys mugged her, if you gave your daughter money and somebody mugged her and took it, oh my God, there'd be a drama queen press conference like a motherfucker. How do you think God sees it when he gives me money and you take it? He's the perfect Heavenly Father. You're fighting God, ultimately. Mother Teresa had the poem, if you build something, they'll tear it down because they get jealous. Build it anyway. At the end of the day, it's just between you and God, and them and God. Yeah. When you tried to make me look crazy, and I was overwhelmed one day, and I was like, I need the strength to do this, because there's a job to be done here. Put the bad guy in jail so he can't hurt anybody anymore. Make the hurt go away. TBD, that's your job. Make the hurt go away that the crime is causing. As lawmen, we're called by God, given talents and abilities from God to be able to make people's hurt go away that is caused by criminal activity. Like what Mr. Perry does, that makes everybody want to throw up. You're a sick fuck. So, now I can't even remember what I was saying. I'm walking in Sepulpa, they're harassing and going at me and going at me and going at me and going at me. And I was just like, oh my God, I feel like I can't even breathe. I gotta go for a walk. I go for a walk, and all of a sudden as I'm walking and I'm going, God, please, I need strength. I need something. I need something here. And I felt the presence of God so strong I could hardly stand up. And he said, watch, they're gonna fall in the pit they dug for you. And here we are 7 years later. My shrink is like, yeah, you're not crazy. This was a stalking escalation. And her letter said, and you have a reasonable fear of this guy. And he's an intrusion you don't like. You weren't invited here. No one invited you here. Why are you here? Where's Jacqueline? What lie do you tell her when you come up here and bother everybody and terrorize citizens in Oklahoma where you don't live? Yeah. So, I thought that was it. Oh, thank you, God. You answered my prayer. You did exactly what you said. And he was like, yeah, no, that's not all. Here's the thing. He He's going to have a mental illness himself. And not only one that's mental illness, it's mental retardation. Because you have the mental illness is the psychosis, the hallucinations, and the paranoia, and the delusions. The mental retardation is the no ability to reason cognitively. And our shrink said that a long time ago. He won't pass the cognitive reasoning test I give my first grade patients. He won't do it. He can't do it. Because by now he ought to be able to tell cause and effect, same and different, before and after, and he can't. So I'm afraid that on this case that we want the death penalty, we're not going to get it. He's not going to pass the 8th Amendment test. The 8th Amendment requires you can't be inhumane with the death penalty, and that would be for someone who's severely mentally retarded. So I think we're there. And you bitches that follow him, they kiss his ass like pathetics, that's your leader. So he did fall in the pit. He didn't get diabetes, he didn't get cancer, he didn't get heart disease, he didn't get respiratory disease. He got a mental illness and a mental retardation illness, Huntington's disease. It's rare, actually. Only God could allow that. You fell in the pit, you dug for me. How much more did you want to dig and fall in? You're in pretty deep. You're in pretty fucking deep now. I think you're too stupid to know that. Right? Leave me the fuck alone. The more you contact me, the more we get. The more we find out. You take something from me, they're gonna fucking take something from you. They're gonna go apeshit on you. These guys love me. They want me to be happy. Most people do. Everybody's sick of you. You're a troublemaker. They're sick of you coming to Oklahoma, terrorizing, using tax dollars, and terrorizing people and citizens in a state where you don't live in. We're not invited. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're told on and told on and told on. Why might that be? You make people want to vomit, sir. People don't like crime. Why do you think they like yours? So we got Lucius's name. Ask Lucius. Are you okay with that, Lucius? Sanjay? Geppetto? Because when they took something from me, our guys took something from them. We're sick of it. Everybody's sick of this. End of you, Mr. Perry. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're told on. You're told on. We don't call around looking for leaks. We don't have them. We don't have them. You have them. You don't have one name of our guys. We have a bunch. I just named them. You're offending people. You're making people uncomfortable. You're creeping everybody out. You're in a state you don't live, bothering everybody. Stop it. And until you act like you want help, nobody's going to help you. You're acting like you like getting caught. You're not buying the toothbrush and the toothpaste, so I don't think you like clean teeth. We think you like dirty teeth. Mr. Perry, I just said, don't contact me, and that's fucking what I mean. I fucking hate it. You're still talking to me like you think I want to hear from you. I don't. Shut up. Shut the hell up and get away from me. Leave me the fuck alone.
Leave me alone! Please!
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Leave me alone!
Okay, so was there a dozen or so TPD officers out looking for me last night? I mean, we'll duly note that for the record. Mr. Perry has my phone GPS. Just call him and ask him where I am. I mean, he's a stalker. Yep, stalking is a felony. Oh shit, you can't use information obtained through the commission of a crime, can you? Oh shit, I forgot about that. It's called fruit of the poisonous. Yep, as was the other night when I got pulled over. It's, I mean, the guy was right on me. That officer, I mean, I don't even have words for that. What he, He pulled me over. Okay, you pulled me over. So that probably is going to prove to be a mistake that you pulled me over, but let's just say you didn't know. But then, let's just say you didn't know. Let's just say you're not involved, which I find hard to believe. But here's the thing, because we've got so many. I mean, there's a whole fucking album on it now. There's so much going way, way back. I didn't even put the actual email. I just put the list of, okay, so I'm telling him I have a stalker who's taking all my money. Economic abuse is part of domestic violence. To make it where I can't pay my registration as I would if he wasn't doing that. He's the causation here. So, now it's a little late. And at that point, he should have said, okay, we need to address that. That's the causation. That's the crime causation right there. We got to deal with that first. That's not what he said. He has we as citizens have the reasonable expectation that our police are going to handle domestic violence calls correctly and professionally and effectively. And he didn't. Oh, okay. Let me go write your ticket. Jesus Christ. Wow. You did not just say that, did you? Oh, but you did. Now we got to go to court. I'm not going to sit there and argue with him. I'll do it in court. We're at the appropriate time. I don't fight with police. It's a mistake every time. You wait till you get to court, and then you deal with it in court. So that's, you've been told that's what's going to happen. Everybody knows that you like to take judges hunting for ducks. Let's go kill let's go. Judge Cummings was the only judge that here's my question. Okay, I don't have anything against hunting. Here's what I have a problem with, though, is when you get somebody who is a known sadistic person who enjoys hurting people, enjoys it, because it's not normal to want to sit around all day and ruin somebody's life. You got a sick problem. So you have to look at it. If you read the book Sexual Homicide, and you look at guys like BTK, who kill people for a sexual arousal, they got a problem. You got necrophilia, you got bestiality, you got incest, you got all kinds of stuff that go along with those type of crimes, and torturing people and hurting people. And Mr. Perry's doing that. And our witness said he's a sadist. He likes to hurt women so that he can go, and I'm quoting him, rub one out. And who's the witness? See, you can't get to that guy. Our guys got to that guy. What is it you think you're covering up? Why are you getting told on? Dumb fuck. Why? So, the thing is because you're offending everybody. Your conduct is deviant and illegal and outside social norms. It's abnormal. You're seeing a lot of people have a normal reaction to an abnormal situation that you're imposing on us in Oklahoma, where you don't live and weren't invited, and terrorizing, and everybody's sick of it. That's why we can get information and no one will help you. You act like you don't want help. You act like you like getting caught and you like pissing people off. More than you even want to cover up. Because if I'm talking about it, if it's on Facebook, it's not a cover-up. It's not covered up. It's not secret. Everybody knows. Here I am trying to be the fucking special ed teacher again. Okay, so if we have all this, and I'm telling the guy, this is a domestic violence call. Actually, sir, you're not traffic, you're patrol, yeah. So you can get domestic violence calls, yeah. If a guy's harassing me right here, right now, you can do that. You can take care of that, yeah. And yet you're not, because you didn't listen to what I just said. Or you were sent here to give me a ticket. You tell me. Were you sent here to give me a ticket, sir? Did Mr. Perry abuse his power and ask you to tell you where I am, because he's hacked my phone and he knows where I am, so that you'd pull me over and give me a ticket? And he caused me to not be able to pay the car registration on time on purpose, intentionally. Is it that? Or did you just not know and you're just not understanding what I just said to you? Which one is it? You tell me. So, Judge Cummings' orders never ever have a reason. You can look it up on the internet. It's on the Pacer. It's on the federal court docket. Never gives a fucking reason. Well, then we find out Perry took him duck hunting. Yeah, well, it's hard to read briefs and do legal research and come up with, the Supreme Court says a court is not to decide on a whim. They're to do the legal research, and they're to decide according to precedents. He never gives any reasons at all, and he never cites any case law, because when you're out duck hunting, you just don't have the time. When the defendant's taking you duck hunting, you got an ex parte right there. Yep. So what's going to happen with the traffic court? It might be that you're in jail before we go to traffic court, just so you know. We're hoping. It's a big case, a lot of people, a lot of jurisdictions, a lot of victims. But we're all hoping that you go to jail first. So we can get information, and you can't. You have no idea who's helping me. You don't want to know. You don't want any help. You want to get caught. Because you keep contacting me, and I fucking hate it, and you know I hate it, and you're doing it anyway. You keep peeping on me, you're a peeping Tom. Pathetic. And you know I hate it, it's illegal, and you're doing it anyway. You know it is illegal to steal money from a woman or bother women, and you're doing it anyway. So, when we get these, you asked for it. You know what's going to happen when you do that, and you do it anyways. Ask Lucius. Ask Geppetto, ask Sanjay. Ask Beverly. Who's Monique to you, Charles? Who is she? Yep. Okay. There's my finger paints. I mean, I've done all I can do. You need a special ed teacher.